Okay, so we have to talk about the 2025 word of the year. It's vibe coding.
Hmm.
And I have to be honest, it sounds, well, a little ridiculous, like something a DJ would do, not a developer.
It does, yeah, it really does sound dismissive. But looking at this article we have from March 2026 by Steen Uno, he makes it clear this isn't just slang.
He calls it an AI bomb, right?
An AI bomb that has just demolished the barrier between an idea and an actual working app.
So that's our mission for this deep dive then, to figure out what this shift really means and why the very experts who started it are now saying they feel completely left behind.
Yeah, that's a really interesting part.
Okay, so let's get specific, because no code usually means, dragging boxes around on a screen. This is something else entirely. What's the actual mechanism?
It is totally different. This is Andrej Karpathy's vision. He introduced the idea back in early 2025.
Right, at Eureka Labs.
Exactly. Think of it like this. For years, coders were the bricklayers, mixing the mortar, worrying about syntax. Now you're the architect. You just tell the AI, I want a wall here, and make it feel cozy.
And it handles the physics, the actual code.
Precisely. The whole skill set flips. It's not about memorizing Python anymore.
It's about how well you can explain a vision in English.
Yes. You're using creative, purposeful prompts. You describe the vibe, and the AI does the building. Karpathy said it lets users focus on their spontaneous whims.
That phrase, spontaneous whims, that really stuck out to me. It sounds so messy. Software is supposed to be precise, planned out.
Well, the argument is that all that discipline was just a bottleneck.
A bottleneck.
Yeah. The source says a task that used to take a senior dev maybe 20 hours can now be done in an hour, maybe 90 minutes.
Wow.
When you move that fast, you don't need a 6-week plan. You can afford to be spontaneous. The cost of just trying something is basically zero.
Which explains why the market is just flooded with tools now. Claude Code, Cursor, Replit.
All of them. But there's one case study here that really shows this is not just hype.
You're talking about the Swedish company, Lovable.dev.
Exactly. It feels like they saw this coming and just bet the whole farm on it.
And it paid off. Big.
Oh, massively.
Yeah.
The founders, Fabian Hedin and Anton Asika, they got it. If the AI handles the how, the user can just focus on the what.
So Lovable is cloud-based, no installation, you just talk to it.
You describe a result, it builds a version, and then you just iterate. You keep the conversation going.
But what about troubleshooting? Because that's where AI tools always seem to break down. You get 90% of the way there, and then you hit a wall.
And that's the vibe part. If a button doesn't work, you don't look for a bug in the code. You just tell the chat, hey, the button's broken, fix it. Or make it more blue. Troubleshooting is just communication.
The numbers are just wild. A $215 million turnover in its first year and a $7 billion valuation.
Europe's fastest growing entrepreneurial company ever.
Okay, but here's the part of this research that actually worries me a little. You have Karpathy, the guy from OpenAI, from Tesla, the one who literally started this whole movement. And just a year later, he admits he feels left behind. I mean, if the pioneer can't keep up, what chance does anyone else have?
It's not just about the speed. It's more fundamental. He points out that for the first time, coding has become non-deterministic.
Meaning the same input doesn't give you the same output every time.
Exactly. Traditional coding is pure logic. If A, then B, always. But with these new AI models, if you ask for a web shop twice, you might get 2 completely different web shops. The ground is always shifting under your feet.
So you're not mastering a tool anymore like a hammer. You're negotiating with the black box.
That's why he feels left behind. How can you be an expert on a system that behaves differently every time you use it? Even the creators can't fully control it. The AI is just improvising.
That's ironic. The barrier to entry is so low that anyone can build an app, but the ceiling is now so high that even the experts are getting dizzy.
We've moved from rigid syntax to a conversation about vision. And the industry is right. 2025 really did change coding forever.
Which leaves us with the really strange question for the future. If the technical skill's gone, and the tools are unpredictable even to their creators, does the future of software depend less on logic and more on, well, the ability to curate and control vibes?
We might be entering an era where the best developers are simply the best talkers.
A strange new world indeed. Thanks for exploring this shift with us.